Well, hello guys and dolls. I thought I'd do a review today about this Rubik's race. Amazing piece of kit, I think. I know it's for kids, but I think adults can play this as well. You get one of these shakers. You basically shake it up so you can get a pattern going. Then you make the squares in 9, sort of in the center, using the 9 blocks. But personally, I find that a bit boring. But just to show you how that's done, is that supposing you had blocks like this now, so it'd be blue, white, green, then yellow, yellow, orange, green, red, yellow. The first one to get those 9 in that order, and then you just put this down to say, look, I've done it. So anyway, we'll show you a little bit here how to get that going, and it'll be good to get it as a mix-up to show you what else can be done with this. So I preferably do it by line. So I do the top line first and then go to the next line, and that's the best way to do it. Put my red down there, so work on the outside circle. So that's yellow in there. So that's 2 lines done, and then it's green, and then you need another red down there. And I say you basically just turn these around until you get the 9 squares, and the first one to do it is the winner, as I say. It's not that complex. It's quite simple, really. To be honest with you, it's a bit too simple and boring for somebody. If you want a real challenge, then I suggest that you follow the other one. If you look at that pattern, that should be right now. Right, now we'll go on to what we think that is the better idea, and it's more, it hasn't been shown before on YouTube, so I thought I'd show another way of doing things. So basically, if you separate this completely, pull that apart, pull it. These things usually fall apart anyway, but if you lift the flap up, take it off, and basically another way to play with it is to forget about the shaker, because you don't really need it. What I'm saying is to use the full layout, complete. I mean, all the blocks, all the colors. Now this one seems to be mixed up anyway, so if I get Zane to mix that up, this one, for me, and then what you do is get yourself a timer, use the writing at the top as a reference to say which way you're going to be playing it. So the writing is at the top there, and on his is on the top there as well. You've got to make that pattern with that writing facing the other way as well, so that you know exactly what pattern to follow. Get yourself one of these timers, or an egg timer or whatever that you can use, or a stopwatch, and you can time yourself. You become faster and faster at it, and that, I think, is more of a challenge than doing just 9 squares. 9 squares seems to be a bit too easy. So here we go, that should be enough. We've mixed them up enough now, haven't you, Zane?
Yep.
So basically, turn that one around, because the writing then is facing exactly the same. You can see the writing at the top, look, and the writing at the top here. So now I basically got to make that pattern over here. Yeah. So I always start off with a square thingy there, and then just stick the timer on. And it's a good challenge to try to make it the same, you know. My record so far is about
1 minute 13.
1 minute 13 to do, you know, one of the patterns. So I have many patterns that I'm going to show you in a second on this video. And if anybody wants any patterns, just contact me, send me your email, and I'll post them to you. Yeah, so orange is opposite on this. If you really want a challenge, to make the colours opposite, that way it takes longer for you to do it. You're using more of your brain as well. So that's it basically. I'm nearly on one line now. There you go, so that's one row done. That's the secret of doing it one row at a time. And you become faster and faster at it. If you try to concentrate too much on doing too many rows at a time, I think it becomes more difficult. There you go, and then we've got the green, and then yellow, another yellow. Anyway, you get the drift, so I'm not going to go too much into it because I'm not really timing myself on this one. So basically you get the drift. What I'm saying is you do it a row at a time, try to create a gap in where you want it to go, and then that makes it a bit easier. Try to use the outside, these squares. Once you've done the lines, try not to touch them, because if you start messing up with the lines, then it's going to be difficult to get it back. That's what I find. So you want that red over there. Take that one out. Yeah, that's 3 lines done. So and got the blue, white, and red over here. There we go. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. That's how you do it. Now to show you some of the patterns that we've made, we've got there's one of the patterns. There's another pattern. There's another one. There's another one. So it's more of a challenge if you can do this. There's many patterns that you can do. It makes it much more interesting, I think, personally anyway. You see the time on that one there. It says 1:39. So, you know, I've become faster and faster at it. You can see when you concentrate, your brain goes into overdrive and you can really do it fast. That's a nice pattern there. There you go. It's about 12. There's 1 minute 13 seconds there. Anybody can read that. Anyway, I think that's the best way to play it. If anybody wants any, like I said, any patterns, just give us an email. Over and out.